welcome back to my channel. Decided to do kind of a midweek post-Memorial Day vlog. I didn't get any vlogging done on Memorial Day weekend at all. I was busy working. I took care of my niece one day and went to a cookout yesterday, and it just never seemed the right time to start pulling out the camera. So I am back on today. So kind of like in my world, making some breakfast this morning. It's a school day for the kids, a work day for me, and I teach a class tonight, so it's super busy. But I'll take you along as much as I can. If you are new to my channel, my name is Valerie, and I am a mommy vlogger. I do a lot of vlogging of my family, situations that happen. I'm also a yoga teacher, so I weave in some of the yoga knowledge that I have as well. So if you're a mom or a dad or a parent or caregiver who is interested in yoga and kind of just different stuff, ways to get through your day, you may love this channel, and I hope you do. Anyway, so making some breakfast here. So many of you have watched my miscarriage video, so I am still kind of processing things with hormones and testing and everything like that. Last week I went to a doctor's appointment and had my HCG levels monitored. So those are the pregnancy hormone levels. So I had them checked and they were at 28. Usually pregnancy tests, if you take them at home, will show positive at 25 is the level. So I decided to just purchase some like cheapy HCG tests at home, so I wouldn't have to keep going back and getting blood work done. And today I checked on it, and it came up as nothing, like not pregnant. So I think my levels are below the 25, which is perfect. That's what we want. And hopefully we'll keep dropping. But I'll check every so often. I'm just curious about my levels. Usually I am a tracker of my cycle, and I don't really have a cycle right now, so I'm kind of using that. I was also tracking LH, which is luteinizing hormone that usually increases during ovulation. That could also be high after miscarriage, so LH and HCG is what you're looking for. Those could be high. I had tested, it was high after miscarriage, and it started dropping. Recently it started dropping down as well, so I think I'm in a good place. It's kind of weird when you're used to cycle tracking and you don't have anything to track, or you're not sure what to do. So there's just a couple of methods that I've done that are easy enough to do at home. Honestly, you can get test strips on Amazon. Get the cheapy ones, they work just as well. They're just testing the hormone. That's it. So it's not that complicated. You don't need to buy the super expensive stuff. Like for a long time I thought you just had to buy expensive, like all the digital stuff and those really expensive like $40 kits. You really don't. It's that easy. I mean, they're gonna show no matter what. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Additionally, I've been getting some pain on my sides by my hips, so I'll kind of show you where it is. Like here's my hips here. The pains have been like right here and right here. And last night I couldn't sleep because I was getting these pains. There's a couple of things I think it could be. It could be an issue with my psoas, which is a muscle group. It's a hip flexor muscle group at the front of the hip. And what can happen is there could be tightening or loosening of that muscle group. Tightening of the muscle group can pull at the back too, and I've been having some back pain, especially on that side. But just kind of monitoring that as well, because that could be a situation that's happening. The other situation I'm going to watch out for is a potential for a UTI. It's just like the pain is kind of weird, a little bit of a burn or something. So I'm gonna check that out too. I may call my doctor and see if that I might get tested for that, which is a simple test that they can give, and see if that's something that's going on too. And given everything that's happened, I wouldn't be surprised if any of that is happening. So any kind of hormones on the joints and in the ligaments and in that section could be pulling over at the hip, and then all the activity could result in a UTI as well. But I have a chiropractor appointment today at 8:30 this morning, and I think I'm gonna run grab some cranberry juice too, just in case, because you just never know. And then call my doctor and see if they can get me in today, just to check that on that or rule that out. So just something to know, something to consider, if any of that is coming up for you. Okay, I'm gonna finish up some breakfast here and then we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so I chopped up Vortex's veg. So he has like a bunch of greens, and then I get summer squash for him. So that's pretty much what he has in the morning. He has that, and he has some crickets. And for those of you who are lizard owners or lizard moms, I have been having a hard time getting live insects lately in my area. So in Massachusetts, I've been having a hard time getting the live insects. So I've been getting the dried crickets, and he seems to be okay with that. So I'm just doing that for right now. Anyway, I am getting the dishwasher loaded here. And then I will feed Vortex and get my lunch ready, pull out Killian's lunch, and get him ready. Okay, so I am in the car. As you can see, I am in the parking lot of my chiropractor's office. You can tell by the equipment behind me that they are redoing the parking lot here, much to my chagrin. But anyway, I am just hanging out. I'm a little bit early for that appointment, so I am just waiting for the appointment to start. I've got another like 15 minutes. I may be able to call my doctor's office then and see if I can get an appointment for to look to see if I have a UTI. I am getting a lot more pressure down in like my lower abdomen, so I think it might be. But anyway, so I'm gonna check on that and see, if not before the appointment, then after the appointment, and go from there and then get my chiropractic adjustment. I dropped off Killian. He wasn't too happy to go to school today. I think he enjoyed his long weekend for Memorial Day, so he's having a tough time and wanted to snuggle with mom. So it's really hard because I want to snuggle with him too, but I am heading off to work after appointments and see what happens with making an appointment with my doctor. So I have been on hold for 17 minutes now, just trying to get an appointment with my doctor to see if I have a UTI. So I guess after Memorial Day weekend is not the time to try to make a same day appointment with your doctor. I am parked in a parking lot because I don't want to drive. Some of the areas I drive through, I lose calls, and I don't want to lose the call and then lose my place. And then if they can get me in the morning, I don't want to be so far away that I can't make that appointment. So I'm sitting here waiting for the phone to pick up, and hopefully someone will pick up soon so I can get out of this in-between stage. Okay, it is dinner time. Went to work for the day after finally getting through on the phone to my doctor's office, and they just diagnosed me on the phone. I didn't have to go in there, which is kind of nice. So they just said, yep, sounds like a UTI. So they gave me antibiotics, and so I picked that up. I worked, and then I picked that up after work. So I'll start that tonight, and hopefully it helps, because the past couple, like the Saturday night and the Monday night, that like bit of burning was awful. So I hope that it starts to kick in and things go well. I do take a probiotic, so I hope that works out too, because the probiotic is part of my vitamin, so that digestively I'm pretty okay as well. So that's the thing with the antibiotics, they can really wonk out your stomach. So anyway, boys are fighting as usual, and I'm making dinner. We're just having a little fish and potatoes and rice and green beans. So nothing too exciting. And I'm gonna try to break up this fight in here. Hello, so I am done for the day. It's 9:23. So as you can see, I have long days. Right now I have long days. But you know, I'm gonna save my like I have a special announcement to make about my work life, and I will announce that in another video. So look forward to a future video where I announce some changes happening this summer for my work life. But yeah, but for right now, my day starts at 5:30 and ends like now, like at 9:30, 10 o'clock. At night, what I like to do to unwind lately is just to read a few pages of a book. I made a goal with myself, just being like, I'm gonna read 15 minutes to half an hour every night. So I'm reading this book. It's called How Yoga Works. And it's really good. It's told in a story format. So I was definitely looking for like, I want to read a novel, but I also want to read yoga. This is it. So it's a pretty thick book, but I'm making my way through it. And then I have other books. I have this one next. It's Just One Thing by valeriekacian. If you've read Buddha's Brain, read this one. And then I have a bunch of books here that are for research, for a program I'm planning to put together. And I still have to get through, what's it called? True Yoga by Jenny Lee. I don't know why I can't get through that one. It's just taking a while for me to get through. But anyway, that's where I'm at with books. So I'm gonna snuggle up right here. I have a couple of cookies. I should never buy cookies because I always eat them all. And I'm gonna snuggle up and get ready for bed. So that is our day. So I thought you might like to see what a regular weekday is like for us. Of course, it is the Tuesday after a long weekend, so it's almost like a Monday, kind of on steroids because it's really crazy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed spending the time with all of us. Oh, to let you know too, if you haven't been able to see by the look on my face and everything, I took one of the antibiotics after dinner, and I'm already feeling better. Like, I have less pressure in my lower abdomen, and I suddenly started to have a little bit more energy and pep. So I mean, I don't take antibiotics like ever, so they work usually when I do take them. I'm also taking a probiotic so that as all of the bacteria is killed from my gut, I at least am introducing some new good bacteria that might help to get the good stuff happening again. But anyway, so yes, that's where I'm at today. Getting a little goofy, especially now that I have some energy, and I just realized how lethargic I had been and how much the consistently weird burning and pain I had. I guess I could just get used to it. And I'm wondering if it like started to happen during my miscarriage and then slowly, I don't know. I don't think so. It's probably just over the past couple days, but you know, it just begs the question of when this started. Anyway, I hope you have a really wonderful week. I don't know when this will go up to post, but I'm hoping sooner rather than later. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Namaste. If you like this channel, please let me know and click the like button. Notification bell is there so you get notifications, and subscribe so that you don't miss anything. Thank you so much and have a great week.